Ladies and gentlemen, the ZoWhat show. But first off, let me just... What's crazy is, man, my homeboy comes in here every week, late. I mean, he the homie, but he just don't know radio. He's just slammed the door. He walks in right when we go live. I made him a star. Timmy Tight Top. Timmy Tight Top. I made him a star. But he walks in, he slams the door. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ZoWhat show. We in the building. If this is your first time, understand this. We do current events. You know, dig? We give you our unique take on current events. You dig? Now, it's a lot going on in the world, and so I have a topic. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to tie in to all of the current events that I got. You dig? It's crazy. Because I know our folk need help. Just the way the world is seeing. You gonna put the mic in front of you or no? Like, this dude is a trip, boy. This dude is a trip. Like, he come in here sideways. You know, you want to talk into the mic?
Yeah, I've been up, you know.
I've been up since 4:30.
Me too.
Yeah.
2:30.
Get up early. You didn't go to bed, that's why.
That's crazy. I'm trying to get my son to call in right now, but apparently he's having a difficult time dialing.
Oh no, where you at, boy?
323-230-4610. Listen, if this is your first time tuning into the ZoWhat show, understand a little bit about what we do. We hit people off with current events. We give our POV, our unique POV, our special take on it. And before we do that, now I got to sit here and eyeball the goddamn phone lines to see if he's going to call in. But before we do that, we tend to promote Black-owned businesses, maybe some businesses that are struggling, fledgling. And you know what? My son is one of those fledgling businesses.
Got an opportunity.
You know, my son went to college, or he's in college right now. He went to Auburn, and then he transferred from Auburn, and then he went to Fresno State. He's going to be a senior coming up at Fresno State. And you know, the dude has pretty much become a music producer.
He got skills too.
I'm like,
Does he?
the dude is a music producer.
You got skills, man.
He be introducing me to the young kids. Like, I'm not even hip to the youngsters. But I guess some cat named RJ from LA or something like that. It's crazy. He produced this record called Apartments. This shit is crazy. And it's banging.
New produced it?
New produced it. It's banging. It's banging. I'm like,
Where it at?
I mean, it ain't really nothing I can say. Like, you know how you old. So it ain't nothing you can say. Like, you old, you don't really have like an opinion. Just be quiet and listen. That, you know what I mean? Like,
Just the shit going on right now, nigga.
you know what I'm saying?
Fuck your Jay-Z.
For real. I'm like bugging. Like, listen right here.
Biggie dead, nigga.
Look. RJ, Mr. LA apartment official video 3 weeks ago, almost 400,000 views.
What?
Wow.
New was in the video. Shit crazy, man. The shit crazy.
Oh, shit.
The shit popping. It's almost 400,000 views. Look at it. RJ, Mr. LA apartment official video. Look it up. So,
Let me just-
so what my son is doing, I guess he's putting on a concert in Fresno. Right? He's like putting on a full-fledged concert.
That's awesome.
I want you guys to check this out. Listen, this is what he's doing. I mean, I'm his dad, so I'm going to support him. Check it out.
Two-Tone Productions presents the Hot and Ready Summer at Azteca Theater July 13th at 7:30 p.m. with Lil TJ,
I call a bro, he said he ready.
Shorty, Kaylin For Real.
She want to pull up and get right with it.
Open to all ages July 13th. Don't miss out on the hottest concert in the 559 this July 13th. Tickets available at twotoneprod.com. That's TWOTONEPROD.com.
That's crazy.
Nice drop and everything.
Is that? I'm just like, yo.
Who did the drop for him?
Yeah, did the radio station do that?
I'm just bugging.
Man.
Well, what radio? We didn't do it.
I know, but I'm talking about it sounds like a radio
Drop. It
station
does look like
drop.
a radio drop.
I mean,
Nice new.
I'm like, all right,
He said, I ain't
man. You know what's fresh about watching your kids do certain things? Like if they start doing some fly shit without you, you know how parents do. We on some goofy shit. We take credit, like, yeah. You know what I mean?
Chip off the old block right there, nigga.
That's how you raise them up, you see?
Fucking his daddy, trying to be like his daddy right
Yeah,
there,
man,
boy.
that's how you raise them up. They raise right on up underneath you. You know, you take credit for some shit you ain't got nothing to do
That's
with.
Lil Zo right there.
You know, Lil Zo. You heard about Lil Zo?
Lil Zo off the chain.
Shit crazy. One more time.
Two-Tone Productions presents the Hot and Ready Summer at Azteca Theater July 13th at 7:30 p.m. with Lil TJ,
I call a bro, he said he ready.
Shorty, Kaylin For Real.
She want to pull up and get right with it.
Open to all ages July 13th. Don't miss out on the hottest concert in the 559 this July 13th. Tickets available at twotoneprod.com. That's TWOTONEPROD.com.
That's crazy. And see,
No geezy.
yeah. Hey, man, I'm proud of the brother. You missed all of it.
News drop.
You just missed all of it. My son
well, I
is
watched it.
apparently is producing
Man.
a goddamn concert in Fresno
And doing it nice.
and doing it well.
Shit.
You know what it is? You know? I'm going to say this right now, Jeff. Don't mention shit you saw last night. You got to check Jeff, because Jeff would be like, yeah, there's a nigga who got a real nice car that's parked out front. And, you know, he does a lot of under the bus throwing.
Okay, let me see.
Well, hey,
I
Jeff
said your
Brown.
car was nice, and I threw you under the bus.
Jeff Brown, hold on, pimp.
Who here? A show of hands.
Hold
Who
on.
here has been insulted by saying that you have a nice car?
That's not the point.
Okay, sir, you drive a Prius that has weed juice all over it.
Yes.
Have I ever said that you drive a nice car?
Jeff.
No, I haven't. You know
Jeff.
why? Because that's. I don't know if you want to pick up a girl in a Prius.
is
and
a
weed
nice
all
car.
over. Prius is,
But
but
wait,
his has all the
Jeff.
shit. I'm not talking to you right
Listen.
now.
Yes.
This dude,
Here he comes. I'm about
that's
to.
my man. That's my man right there. I'm proud of this cat. All right?
Don't
Someone
say-
I'm proud of this cat.
Don't say nothing you saw last night.
Don't say nothing I saw.
When can
Jeff is
can he
wild.
say it off the radio? Can he say it off the air?
Oh yeah, and I
This
need
is-
to say it
But see, this is
thank
why.
you.
because my Lord.
Wait, this is why Jeff. Wait,
This nigga
hold
here.
on. No. This is why.
This nigga here award goes
Wait a
to.
minute.
Need to hurry. The show need to hurry me over.
This is why Jeff.
Yes.
This is why Jeff has to be here on time, so
yeah,
he can
man.
get prepped.
Thank you.
You ain't gonna say nothing about this. You're not gonna mention that.
I can hear all the good shit, nigga. Nigga, cut you off.
You wait till I tell you this shit. Oh, it's fucking, but it was poetry. But anyway,
Damn.
Listen, it's been a gang of shit where Jeff will get to talking about some stuff on this show, and I'll be like,
no, okay.
we're not talking about that.
I ain't gonna tell. All I'm gonna say is this:
Nuh-uh.
in the car ride home, I wish I had to put. I wish before I got in my car, I didn't want Zo. Okay, don't say shit. I'm gonna call you, and I'm gonna put the phone on speaker. I'm just gonna leave it on the floor.
Don't say
I wish I had done that. Because when I tell you,
hey.
I was letting them have it in that car.
Hey,
What the fuck
check
is
this
y'all
out.
talking about?
Ain't we do a break?
Check this out. I'm promoting a couple of things.
Is that like changing?
Listen, just in case y'all not hip, Zoe's about to drop a revolutionary radio station here at Dash.
Oh shit!
VOR Radio. Take a listen.
Tune in and turn your life up on VOR Radio. The Williams is the VOR. Voice of reason.
Turn your life up.
Radio.
So,
Dash Radio.
let me just hip y'all to something, man. So, I've recently been initiated into
Oh shit! Do we want to hear about this?
an African spiritual practice, spiritual system. Right? As is evidenced by my little green and brown bracelet here. And they told me I would be challenged at work. And the reading that comes down, because the reading comes down every 17 days. The reading that came down was quite profound. And it challenges me to my very core. You know what the reading said? Oh, they said the Odu that came down for you, Zoe.
Odu.
Odu.
Okay.
What is that?
It was real simple. It was like, you need honey to make life sweet. You need some palm oil to make life smooth. But one of the biggest things that came out, the Odu said, you have to stoop to conquer. I said, what the? Because my natural inclination is to cuss a motherfucker smooth
I was
out.
about to say,
Right.
Stop smacking the shit out of niggas. Basically,
Right.
Stop smacking the shit out of niggas.
My natural inclination is to walk in there and go, who the fuck is you talking about?
Right.
What the fuck kind of games you playing?
Do I need to come in here with a brick?
Not a brick, but listen.
But you can't show your hand right off the bat.
No.
Listen, you remember like 20, 30 years ago, my words were like a lightsaber.
Ooh, they were.
I would just cut you to pieces with the unadulterated, unfiltered truth. And I didn't give two shakes of a fat rat's ass about your feelings. So I've dealt with some of that shit. You know, dig? But a lot of that shit is still there. It's like a little shadow spirit in the corner saying,
Nigga, shadow spirit.
that motherfucker right there. I'm pointing at his ass. He right there. And that motherfucker says to me often, get him.
Smack shit.
I know.
No, he just goes, get him. That motherfucker, get him. Get him. So I got a gang of God sisters in this spiritual, practice. And they be checking on me. Remember, stoop to conquer.
You must stoop to conquer. You cannot pull your sword out to. Why are you hunting squirrels with your sword?
My natural inclination is to piss on them.
Right. You're like Marley. Having a 5-year-old American bulldog named Marley. Anything she sees that she does not recognize,
All sides.
Daddy, can I kill it? Can I kill it?
Oh, man.
Come on, Daddy, let me kill it.
And so, let me just say this, Jeffrey. I got a special topic for us because I saw you last night and I told
you teased it.
this topic, it has to be dealt with because we work with these people.
Oh, fuck.
We deal with these folks on a regular basis, and even in their kindest disposition,
Baby mamas?
these motherfuckers still be disconnected. No.
He said, baby mama.
Got to deal with it.
They still be disconnected. So today's topics will be used
Kids.
to paint a picture for this particular topic.
Kids.
No, Jeff.
We had to deal with them little motherfuckers all the time. Who is this on?
So let me tell you something. I was here at 6:20 this morning.
Oh, shit.
I've had 2 of these.
Yeah.
Total package energy. I've had 2 of them.
Goddamn shame.
So I'm not going to sleep until tomorrow.
Nigga.
You dig? I'm not going to bed until tomorrow. I had 2 total package energies. Get to totalpackageenergy.com right now. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. And y'all should. And I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you, dog. Y'all should pick up 700 cases right now. I'm not playing because this shit. Listen, a lot of people get lulled to sleep by the consistency of this show. They think it's going to be on every week. Do you know that there's conspirators right now trying to take your boy down?
Who?
I don't. Why would
I say that? Yeah.
I ain't got to talk about it. I'm just
Nigga, we got to call the ski mask.
I'm just letting you know, like, shit ain't permanent.
Okay. Well, just understand, you and I know 2 different groups of goons. We can put them together.
No, not. I'm just saying, man. Motherfuckers is goofy.
Okay.
Motherfuckers is goofy and have no idea and be sabotaging shit. So I'm just letting you know.
They like to shit and step back in it and then walk over your white carpet with the dumb shit.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
700 cases.
Cases.
And then I got read up
I see.
on my
I
motherfucking
see, nigga.
Oh, I'm so glad you on
on
that
my
subject right
motherfucking
now.
bill. Sauce.
I'm so glad you on that right now.
Hold on, can I get through this?
Yes, because I'm gonna help you pick.
Bill. First off, let me just say this: it's 4th of July weekend.
Yep.
And if Beal sauce is not in your life, maybe your life is worthless.
Which one of these is better, Smokatelli or the?
Which is why, yes.
Smugatelli.
Let me tell you, I was just at the Serving Spoon in Inglewood,
And you brought your own hustle.
and I ordered the salmon croquette breakfast. 2 salmon croquettes,
Off the chain.
scrambled eggs, egg, grits, wheat multigrain toast. You feel me? Yeah. They said, "Sir, would you like to sit down?" I said, "No, this is to go."
I'm not gonna eat this in the presence of you people.
I'm out.
Right. I treated that salmon croquette breakfast like a woman.
You take care of it.
I got a date with this. I got a date with this plate.
Okay.
I
Well,
took it home, and you know I'm a fat ass. Who eats breakfast laying down? Me.
Absolutely should not do that for many reasons.
yeah,
man.
Yes.
you should have any meal laying down.
No, that would
Hey,
fuck you up.
let me
Yeah.
tell you something right now.
Don't do that.
Listen here, you little
People
healthy.
listening, don't do what
Let me
you
just
do.
tell you right now, you little healthy special
fucked up
motherfuckers.
digestion.
Listen, I laid down and ate like that meme of that sloth. You see that sloth with his eyes closed, grabbing shit and eating it.
And nigga, and them
I
salmon,
do not care what this is. I am putting it in my mouth.
them salmon
Okay.
croquettes is in your back shoulder right now. Too,
Okay,
nigga.
ladies and
Chill.
gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, if I may say, and for you judgmental bastards that see these people cussing in here in front of my son, let me explain something to you. There's no word dirtier than a closed mind. So I teach my son is in here with lions.
He's a G.
He's a G. There's a G right here.
They don't know.
Now, young Blake Brown here has been just indoctrinated into his hot sauce journey
Yeah.
with Bill sauce.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay.
And our man Gerald Williams sent my brother, my son, some Smokatelli.
You like it?
You can't nod your head, man. You gotta get up here on the mic. Get up here on the mic.
Come on, Blakey,
Stand
tell
up.
us.
Speak up. Say it from your chest.
Speak on it, Blake.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I love Schmuckatelli.
Yeah, right. I want you to read.
Yeah.
I want you to read the letter that I made this cat. I said, hey, man, this man took the time.
Like, please don't.
He done put the damn hood.
This man took the time.
Put the hood on his head like, oh, he about to out
Gerald
me.
Williams, Sergeant Gerald Williams, shout out to you, took the time to write my son a note when he sent him some Bill sauce. So I made my son correspond in kind. And this is what he said. Read it.
He looking at
In the mic. Now get to the mic. Start reading out loud. Them your words, boy. What?
Come on, Blake.
Dear Sergeant Gerald Williams, thank you for the hot sauce. I'll do my best to tell my friends and family about your sauce, and I will tell my YouTube channel to check out the hot sauce. I thank you again for the hot sauce and for your service. I dearly hope that that your company stays in business so I can one day buy your sauce with my own money.
With my own money.
I got my own young lion I'm working on here. Now,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Go
Black
get your
fatherhood on display right now.
There you go.
A powerful example of
Yes.
Black Daddy and
Black
Black Daddy. And,
Black Daddy.
and you
looking
see,
at you like you gonna be old one day, nigga.
Right.
You
And
gonna
you
need to be taken care of.
you saw him read it with the quickness like that. And then I'm going to get the hell up out of here.
Man, you can't believe my daddy did this shit to me.
Yep, them looks he was giving you like
Daddy, come
So,
on.
so
You ain't need
really
an old folks
quickly,
home with
let's
it.
wrap this
Come
up.
on.
Let's wrap this up. We Juice in the building right now. What do you got for us today?
Oh, you know I got that big city of dreams for you today.
Nice.
Don't take that one.
I'm gonna
But,
drink this cool water right
Cool.
here.
Big City of Dreams. This is my favorite juice. It has celery, carrot, beet, spinach, kale, cayenne pepper.
Website, where can they find you?
WeJuice.com.
WeJuice.com. Please.
ZoWhat, apply the ZoWhat code, get 10% off.
I like that. I don't get anything though, but that's fine. Go ahead, brother. Kev, what you got right here?
Great book, Melanin Research. Y'all know what it is, vibranium instructions. If you don't know what your melanin does, where it comes from, or how to take care of it, you need to hook it up. RealNagas.com, click on the Naga Knowledge Shop and hook it up. Also, BossBabyTrump.com for the shirts.
And Geoff Brown.
I ain't selling shit yet, but I'm working on it. Oh my God, this album, this funky album. However, you can see me on the D.L. Hughley Show Tuesdays,
Yes.
Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
Wonderful show, man. A lot of people
you.
say Jeff is docile
On the show?
on the show.
No. The editors, brother.
They leave
okay?
you on the floor.
Yeah, they leave me on the floor. You're not gonna see that every minister that come on that show, I ask them this question, and I'm gonna keep asking it. Is your money in a black bank?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you don't see that.
Hey.
Yo, don't forget to get
what's
my
up.
books. Everybody should go get them. The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship is available in 3 formats on Amazon.com, Kindle, Audible, and paperback. I want to move 4,000 copies today.
That's what's up. Shit.
Let's move 4,000 copies today.
Not enough people listen to the show.
You in the dig? 4,000 copies. Let's go. Now, the holographic relationship. If you want a physical copy of that, you go to my website, IamZoWilliams.com. The holographic relationship is the follow-up to the Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. Now, let's get right into the meat of today's current event. Because I'm pissed. As if black men ain't got enough to deal with. Today's topic, we'll use current events, things that are going on, to deal with it. All right, here we go. Here's the topic. Can many whites... Wait a minute, let me ask you this. Are you guys hip to the Central Park 5?
Of course.
Yes.
Okay. So, I was avoiding watching that shit.
I can't.
I didn't want to watch it.
Why?
It's just gonna piss you off.
It's like Roots all over again.
Right. It's programmed anger. It's Pavlov's dog. It's
Because
Pavlovian.
you're going to see some shit and you're going to be like, wow,
Yes, it's
this is
Pavlovian.
still happening. This, okay, so
But that was 89 too.
doesn't matter.
Oh my
doesn't
sweet
matter.
dick. That
Doesn't matter.
That makes it worse.
The level of injustice, the level of indifference, the level of pseudo morality. Okay, So can many whites see blacks as we are without sociological, religious, and or stereotypical bias? And so I've compiled a gang of current events and stories that just says maybe that's freaking impossible. But yet, the good black boy, the dig, Massa's favorite, the Stevens of the world,
Right?
always trying to get on a soapbox and preach about how we should all come up under the security of white nuts.
As a canopy. And the white nut canopy.
Right. Scrotum canopy. Under the white scrotum,
canopy.
there's great safety under this canopy.
Right.
Scrotum canopy.
Yes. Never
So-
mind the musky smell
There's great security.
under my balls.
We will bring security and prosperity to all those who find a nook.
The nook.
In the shade of my balls.
And
In my scrotum.
as long as you do not mind massaging them from time to time and doing something, whatever, with their product.
So I found an article that I thought was pretty interesting. It was published, August 9th, 2018. It says, why people of color need spaces without white people. Jeez. People of color need their own spaces. Black people need their own spaces. We need places in which we can gather and be free from the mainstream stereotypes and marginalizations that permeate every other societal space we occupy. So the police officers can't do their job without seeing us through the lens of a particular societal stereotype. So the people at work can't do their job and really create, because you have to understand, work is relationships too. So if you're looking at your coworkers through a stereotypical lens, you can't really understand who the fuck they are because you have a stereotypical lens over your eyes.
Yes. I was going to let our Sharkeisha do the paperwork, but she's going to get collard green juice on it, and I don't.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need spaces where we can be our authentic selves without white people's judgments and insecurities muzzling their expressions.
Is she gonna put hot sauce on it?
Right.
Wait, let's watch.
Right.
Let's watch.
Right.
Oh fuck, she using the hot sauce.
We need spaces where we can simply be, where we can get off of the treadmill of making white people comfortable and finally realize just how tired we are.
Right. Did somebody leave a can of grease in the company kitchen stove? Why is there a can of grease in the break room on the stove?
So I'm doing this because watching that Central Park 5.
Yeah, that was fuckery.
One dude, Corey Wise, is going crazy because every time he comes up for parole, in order for him to be paroled, he has to acknowledge he did some shit that he didn't do.
He was the one that got fucked off the most. They weren't even looking for him.
But the point that I'm making is acknowledge you did some shit that you did.
Do that.
Now look, now peep game. Hey nigga, you want to get out, right?
You better cop this plea.
We're the authority here.
Right.
Come on now, be real with me and just own it. Own what you did. What?
And they told him they would get to go home if he just confessed it. If he just confessed.
Look at that.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
I can't save this for the rant. I'm upset by black people's shock. Did you really think that the people who enslaved you, the people who came up with the Jim Crow laws, the people who used to run the picnics, the people who came up with the sundown laws, did you really think that by 1980 anything that the sons of those people would treat you any differently, why the fuck are you shocked?
No, nobody's shocked.
Not you in general. This is why I don't watch this kind of shit, because I already know this. What it is it's Pavlovian. You're trying to turn the heat up on niggas' thoughts. Oh no, on niggas' anger.
Look at that.
Let's turn the heat up on our thoughts. This turns the heat up on our thoughts.
Yes.
That's true, but you should watch it for what happened, the mistakes that went down, because the mother said they used our lack of knowledge of the justice system against us.
Then I don't have to watch it. I know that part.
But no, it teaches you that you do need to go out there and learn at least the basics of the justice system, of the rules of the system that you live in.
And that's fair.
So you got that from intelligence because you watched it. Guess how I got it? From wisdom. I got it from you. I don't need to watch it.
No,
that's what wisdom is.
I
need to watch that shit.
I could smoke a bag of that all day in America.
I fuck with you. You don't need the emotional bullshit. I watched the actual interviews with the kids, the real, and back in '89. You haven't seen those. Those are some intense shit, and you can see how the lady, the officer, is directing them to tell them what to do, what to say. Well, didn't you do this? Well, didn't this happen? Well, then he was like,
just walking him down.
Just walking him through it, and he was like, and then he's, and then he was the words were conflicting with earlier shit that he said, and then he's like, well, it doesn't conflict with this? Are you sure that's what you meant? And then he was like, and flipping it. I mean, you guys have.
I'm gonna confuse you into an orange jumpsuit.
Exactly. Shut the fuck up unless you got a lawyer. That's what that shit is. Shut the fuck up unless you got a lawyer. Don't say nothing to a police officer unless you have an attorney there, period.
Kevin Barringer just opened the doors of the church. Shut the fuck up unless you got a lawyer. Will save you hours of time. Period. You don't even have to watch the Central Park 5 now.
Seriously.
Shut the fuck up. My children have been taught I'm to say this. This is my mother's phone number. This is my father's phone number, and I need a lawyer. That's all you fucking say.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. And if they had known that, literally, if they had just known to shut up, that's simple shit, they would all not be in jail.
Thank you.
Okay, but that's a whole nother topic.
Right.
Shut up, how to deal with shutting up when you in trouble.
No, but that's
a whole nother thing.
That's what white folks got to do.
The thing that I'm interested in here is not being seen. That's what the motherfucking TV show was, or the documentary on Netflix was, when they see us.
Right.
I would argue that they never see us. They see the filter. They're looking at us through a filter. You have never really seen us.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what I would argue. And this article breaks it down. You can't even survive here in America without being in their space, or being in a shared space, or being in mixed company, and having to deal with their assumptions, presumptions, stereotypes, negative stereotypes about who you are.
Ice Cube said it best in what is higher learning? You behind enemy lines. And so when you're in a system that you didn't create, you need to learn the rules of this system and how it works and what goes down, so that you know how to proceed in that system.
Yeah, but they don't do that to the rest of the people, though.
Yes, they do.
They don't do that to Korean people.
What do you mean? Okay, if a Korean gets in trouble, guess what they tell him before they put him in the car? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Shut your mouth.
So it don't matter if you black, white, Puerto Rican, Haitian, alien from Jupiter. When these motherfuckers put you in the car, you have 4 words. I want my lawyer.
Yes,
that's it. How hard is it? Is it any harder than that?
So let me be clear. Whenever you're being accosted,
yes,
by the government, you ought to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck. That's the game. This is the game. You are playing a game. This part of the game is shut the fuck up.
Because they will lie. First of all, most people think it's illegal for a police officer to lie to you. That's untrue.
That's not true.
They'll lie to you all fucking
All day.
And then, you know, they'll keep you at a traffic stop to get you to say some shit extra. You should know that they can't. This is illegal for them to keep you at a traffic stop past what they're supposed to do at the traffic stop. This was just
I got pulled over the other night.
A word?
Coming from the movies.
Okay.
You know, I'm a weirdo. I'll go to the movies by myself.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah.
It's all right.
I'm a weirdo. You know what I mean?
That is weird, and yes.
But listen, if you watching Annabelle,
Right.
I want to be in there and I want to be like low key scared.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want to be like,
You ain't gotta act like you ain't scared for some girl you on a date with your kids.
here's the weird part about it. You go in that bitch late, it ain't a lot of people in there.
Right.
So
That's real shit.
you know the little peripheral shit that be moving
Right.
by your eye. You be like,
What the fuck was that?
motherfucker? Who in this goddamn
Don't
theater?
be playing in here, white people.
See, I want to be scared.
Right.
But they done turned the Annabelle thing into like a teen kind of scary thing. And it's not really scary. See, let me tell you something. The Exorcist fucked me up. So now, everything that deals with, I guess, demonic possession or whatever, it just don't have the same.
It don't measure up.
That little green throw up bitch in that bed. That little bitch fucked my whole life
Shut
up.
up. Well, you know why? You know why? Because and when you watch it, and when you watch it now, the special effects are almost laughable. But nigga, they wasn't when you was. There was people that had to go to the hospital after they saw that movie. Remember that? The
that's right.
Exorcist
That's
was
right.
a big
That's
fucking
right.
deal.
That was a
And
big
for
deal.
years, they wouldn't show it. It
Yep.
was like, this is a big,
That's
know,
right.
this shit's real. It really happened.
People were coming out of the theaters throwing them.
Yes.
Listen, for years, I felt fucked up. It's like that bitch had green eyes. I got green eyes. Am I possessed?
That's funny.
My mother always telling me I'm bad and the devil and left.
Right. Then I watched the
I
Exorcist.
might be one of them niggas.
I ain't trying to float over no bed.
The best.
Dear God, please don't make me float over a bed. I know I don't have a pussy, but I don't want to put a cross in anything.
No, but what's interesting is I'm leaving the theater. I'm rolling. Police come right up beside me, then drop off behind me. No, I'm not speeding. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just coasting. And I've been pulled over before on this side of town in the valley.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Barham,
That
over
is.
there. Right. You know, dig? And they looking for drunkards and
Right.
whatever.
Miscreants.
So he pulled me over and he was like, have you been drinking? I said, I don't drink at all. Ever.
Just like that.
Did you say it like that?
Just like that. And then he goes, oh, well, I'm sorry. I said, do you want to see my license and registration? He said, no. That's fine. You can go. Driving while Negroid.
Yes.
You saw the whip.
Yeah.
You saw a nigga in that whip.
That
and
wasn't
you
sitting up straight.
And you was like, let me see
Yep.
if this Nino Brown, Nino Beige is driving through this town.
You know, it's almost like they're
Nino Beige?
it's almost like they're playing lotto. It's like you're a lottery ticket. This one didn't win. He's not a winner. He has his shit together. I already ran his plates. He's green. He doesn't have any warrants. This car isn't stolen. Fuck me. Okay, maybe I got a scratcher. Let me go up to the window and okay.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. Everything's good.
Okay.
You can go. It was a 35-second pullover.
That was about something else.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Fuck you pulling me over for, officer?
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Goofy.
And
Driving while black.
and could have went bad
It coulda.
if you'd have took the other tack. Fuck you pulling me over for?
So this show is starting to evolve into the purpose that I had set for it. Who made these vile immoral motherfuckers the authority. Who? I know they did some dirt. I know they did some horrible shit and have been doing horrible shit for motherfucking centuries on top of centuries. But look at Belgium, according to the New York Times. Belgium apologizes for kidnapping children from African colonies. Prime Minister Charles Michel of Belgium sent her after delivering a speech Thursday apologizing for the country's actions towards mixed-race children in Central Africa. This article was written by Million Schuer, April 4th, 2019, Brussels. Belgium apologized on Thursday for kidnapping, segregation, deportation, and forced adoption of thousands of children born to mixed-race couples during its colonial rule of Burundi, Congo, and Rwanda. Now, are we not seeing a motherfucking playback? This shit is happening right now at the border.
Right.
You got a bunch of little immigrant kids at the border that are not being taken care of. Listen, cancer can't be its own doctor. So the cancer jumps out and says, oh, this is immoral. Who's the cancer? George W. Bush's wife jumps out and goes, this is immoral. She's speaking to Donald Trump. This is immoral. This shouldn't be happening. But wait a minute.
All the shit you did.
All the shit the Bushes done did.
All the niggas you done killed, bitch.
Listen.
Millions.
Listen, man.
Millions.
Listen. We live in a society where the devil gets to hold the gavel of justice.
Behind enemy lines.
This shit crazy than a motherfucker.
Man.
Then you got bullshit ass coon-washed.
Coon-washed.
Yes, this is different.
I've got on my coon-washed Dockers.
Yo, this is different than acid wash.
No, coon-washed.
This is coon-washed. This is when your jeans got stripes on them, nigga. You coon-washed.
Hi, welcome to coon-washed.
Then you got coon-washed niggas who are just trying to protect the perch that was given to them. You get to rest on this here perch, my nigga. All you got to do is oversee these other niggas, and you make sure that these niggas are in line.
Coon-washed.
Coon-washed.
Oh, nigga, that's real. Hold on. Coon-washed.
This shit is amazing. I'm like putting it all together, and I didn't know it was as bad as it was. Maybe I did know, but I'm starting to just connect all of the dots. So Belgium gets to apologize, and that is seen as noble. Segregation, deportation, forced adoption of multiple African countries. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. Yeah. White people get to be over here in a space of it's like imprisoned, enforced, imposed amnesia. I don't remember that. We didn't do that. Nobody alive today knows anything about what you're talking about.
Like Mario.
Well, they said it on Fox the other day about the land being conquered, how they don't owe reparations and all the rest of this, and they don't owe anything to the indigenous and anybody of the land. We won. So when they're talking about the old rules of war, yeah, you lost. We get to write the narrative.
So and now y'all want to cook up another war in order to fix it? Is that what you want to do? Probably because of how much you outnumber us. But there are many ways to fight war. More in the rant.
Scientists sound the alarm on the 9th dead gray whale off of San Francisco, coast of San Francisco. The 9th dead gray whale off the coasts of San Francisco. The discovery of Monday's 9th dead gray whale in the San Francisco Bay Area in 2 months is a serious case for concern for local scientists. The latest whale was found on Ocean Beach in the city one of the 8 others discovered since March. 3 were killed by collisions with ships. The rest died of malnutrition, according to necropsies. The case of the death of the ocean beach whale has yet to be determined. Its age and sex are still unknown. What does this have to do with? So the earth is saying, fuck all y'all.
Yes.
It's going down.
Yes. The earth is about to pin her hair back with the oil you spilled and grease her face up with some of that oil and beat the shit out you.
So I'm just saying, what's going on? So the earth is saying,
the earth wants a divorce.
The earth has indigestion. So the earth is like, yeah, have you ever seen a nigga just, it's like a burp throw up.
Repeating that hot shit.
It's too acidic. That's it. That's when you're too acidic.
That's what the earth is doing.
Yep.
Footnote: I used to do that all the time when I ate meat because I eat everything with hot sauce on it. The hot sauce gets stuck to the meat.
That's right.
It come back up. Now that I'm a vegetarian, nigga, I can chew habaneros before I lay down, no problem, because it goes right out you. I never do that.
that hot burp.
That middle-aged noise.
That burp, that burn. Be like,
The aliens burp, nigga.
You know what I used to do to get ready for that burp? I'd take some baking soda and water and down it so it'll neutralize the gas so I can burp.
Right. That's right.
With it down there because you don't want it coming back.
Actually, that's a great idea. Everybody, when that happens, baking soda is highly alkaline. It'll counteract the acid.
Yes, immediately.
So whales are dying. I found another picture of a goddamn polar bear in a fucking trash heap in a goddamn landfill in Siberia. What the fuck is he doing there? He was malnutritious. He was suffering from malnutrition. Didn't have nowhere else to be. You know, his food source is fucking drying up or melting because of the ice caps. So he found his way to the local fucking trash heap. The local trash heap. Do you know how vicious a motherfucking polar bear is?
Yeah,
bruh.
It's worse than the bear.
It's worse than worse than the Kodiak. It's worse than the grizzly.
It is the closest,
and it's bigger.
It's the closest thing to a monster on land in Alaska. It is the man is not at the top of the food chain in Alaska. No. The polar bear is, and they will fuck you up. They don't. You don't want that.
People are offering me remedies. Zo, try this. And Zo, nigga, I don't have indigestion. We are acting. Zo, you should try some of this Alka-Seltzer and lima bean juice.
Wait a minute. So you mean the earth burp up a whale, and now Zo burping? Zo, you need some
Zo
Maalox.
up here, brother. Zo up here burping.
He said Alka-Seltzer and lima bean juice.
Okay, Zo
up here burping.
So Uncle Promise got to do a Maalox commercial. What do you need?
Listen, now, this is what I want you to do now. I seen you burping. What I want you to do is go to the cabinet. I want you to get some apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, that's what my mama used. Use two capfuls. Get yourself some motherfucking baking soda. I got a jar of lima bean juice in there.
Lima bean juice.
I want you to blend up some cabbage leaves.
Heat that shit to 375 for 40 minutes and you drink it.
Blend up some cabbage leaves when they put some orange rinds, some orange peels in there with the white part, not the orange part.
He say that like that's from experience. Like he did fuck some. That white part, that orange part give you gout.
No, but this is real, man. The motherfucking earth is on one. Is the earth on one because of black on black crime?
No.
No.
Because of what's going on in Chicago, is the Earth like, no?
Right.
Fuck you, motherfucking nigga.
Why is the Earth tripping right now?
Because
That's a reparation.
that ain't the Earth. The Earth doesn't give a fuck about politics.
Nope.
Okay, the spirits. That's over in the spirit world. The terra firma world is far more pragmatic. Okay.
Right.
You've been dumping plastic in the ocean.
Yep.
You've been dumping bullshit in the air. We've been telling you for years, and like on the newsroom, if anybody watched that on HBO, they had a segment where they had a professor come in and right on the air said, it's too late. But what if we stop now? He said, it won't matter. It's going to happen. He said, in 15 years, the earth is going to be almost uninhabitable.
Seriously.
And it's because of what you did. We tried to tell you this shit in 1980, and you didn't listen. And
Right.
now we here.
They did a test where they tested like over 1,000 people to see the plastic content. Or if they had every single one, 100% of everybody came back with plastic.
With plastic in them.
Everybody.
Yes.
Really?
When I'm
On
live.
the air.
That was your son.
Like the
That wasn't my son.
I know.
no, the
That
young-
was somebody else. Don't call me while I'm on the air. You know my schedule.
right.
I've checked your schedule.
Clark. Clark, what time is it?
That part.
Clark, what time is it? What time do I practice? So why are you here?
Exactly.
Motherfucker, you know me.
But seriously, though, everybody contributes to this shit, and that's why you need to be conscious about how you are living with the earth. The earth is conscious, and if you fucking it up, she gonna remember that shit.
But this is this is what I'm saying, man. This is the crazy part. We look at white people as the authority for everything.
Right.
They're the authority at work. They're the authority in the church. They're the nigga, all the angels white.
Exactly.
Last time you seen a nigga angel, boy? Huh? Usually he ain't even an angel. He's an apostle. You saw Dogma
Right.
with Chris Rock.
Right. Yeah, that was my shit.
Everybody was angels, and then Chris Rock was the apostle. Why can't Chris Rock be an angel?
Even the name is white. Angles, the Germans.
Come on, man.
That's where it come from.
God damn. So they're the authority and the author of everything. All the shit that you think has meaning, they authored it. Well, they stole it,
Right.
remixed it in powder, white in Johnson Johnson talcum, whitened it up, right? And then now you following them, you sniffing up their ass to get
And
some
sold
type
it
of.
back to you. Sold it back to your ass.
Right.
This shit is crazy.
Like, don't you want this new and improved fuckery?
So I'm on my chat today, and Rodney Perry jumps in.
Oh, shout out.
Rodney Perry, I love Rodney Perry. Shout out to Rodney Perry. He jumps in and says, "Zo, Kamala Harris, black or no?"
Oh.
What's the difference between Kamala Harris and Rachel Dolezal?
What's the difference between Kamala Harris and Rachel?
Pretty much nothing.
Rachel-
Both of them faking like they African American.
But
Rachel
one wants to be African American,
Well-
and the other one is.
One locked up.
No.
One locked up. All the niggas the other one was fucking.
Yes.
One more time. One did what? Jeff?
One locked up all the niggas, the other one was fucking. You don't pretend you a black woman and really still like white dick. That's not the way that works. That's probably not where the impetus came from. The impetus came from a baby calf. Some dude, baby calf Rachel Dolezal. She's like, I'm over here with this shit right here. And the food got seasoning? Fuck that. So,
And people get mad at you when you ask probing questions.
Right.
Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. So critical thinking now is classified under the umbrella of conspiracy theory?
Yep.
Yes.
yeah. And somehow the concept of conspiracy and theory put together
Means
It
false.
means false,
Yeah.
means incredible, means UFO inducted watching me,
Exactly.
means I
Yeah.
wear NASCAR hats and drink Mountain Dew.
So what you gotta do? So no, what you gotta do, Jeff, is you gotta trick motherfuckers into it. You gotta back them into not knowing that they about to noose themselves.
Right.
So you go. Let me ask you a quick question about Mahatma Gandhi. Was Mahatma Gandhi racist?
Right. Oh, it didn't get quiet.
Was the nigga racist? Was he?
Yeah, he said.
Was Mahatma Gandhi racist? What did Mahatma Gandhi have to say about niggas?
Right.
Fuck niggas.
Was
Mahatma Gandhi had something negative to say about black people?
What about Abraham Lincoln? Was he racist?
No. Let's stay with Mahatma Gandhi
We'll
for
stay with
this
Gandhi.
purpose.
Yes, sir.
Was Mahatma Gandhi racist? Can we go to Google and look up racist things that Mahatma Gandhi said about black people? He called them kafirs.
Yes.
Kafir.
Now, kafir in Arabic is hypocrite. Coverer, kafir, to cover. This is kufi, to cover your head. Kafirs. Munafiqun. Okay, niggas? In other words, I don't fuck with niggas.
Right.
So now, you from India, I got to ask your bitch ass,
What do you want to know?
Gandhi, I would like to know.
What is
Y'all
it?
niggas.
I was just a nigga from India, but if you would like,
You're Gandhi now.
I'm Gandhi. Okay.
Gandhi, what do you feel about African Americans or black people in general?
Well, the black people in America,
Yes.
I think that they are their own worst enemy. I think if perhaps they were to wake up and understand that the white man means them no good, they would be better people, but they are not, so they are niggers. And those niggers deserve what is happening to them because they will not turn it around.
Okay, what about the niggas, the black people in India?
Oh, well, they're different. Their hair is straight. Their asses are smaller. That is a disadvantage. But
Okay, let me get Jeff off this because he not ready.
any booties.
In the caste system in India,
Oh, them
the
too.
Sanskrit word for caste is varna. Varna means color. The more color you have, i.e., the darker you are, the lower on the social totem pole you are.
Yes.
So you had the Dalits at the bottom, untouchables, Sudari. These are on the bottom. At the top is the Brahmin. Gandhi's Brahmin. Brahmins don't like darkies. Let's ask the question. Kamala, what caste is your mother from? Because that's going to give us critical insight into how she viewed African Americans.
Right.
Critical insight. If she's Brahmin, which I heard she was, Brahmins is like, niggas, get your dusty. Do you understand? They don't have a very good view of dark people. They don't.
No, but if it's like, some Jews,
And dark, yeah, and Gandhi was dark himself. That's true.
But
Exactly, who was?
If that practice is like some Jewish practices, they don't, a lot of Jews don't follow along with their Orthodox shit. They don't give a fuck about that.
That's a possibility.
So, she could have.
We'll put that on the table. But her mother was her hero. And like mothers and daughters are, typically they gender partners for life. So that's something,
partners?
yeah. Gender, mama and daughter, they rolling. Mom and daddy, they,
Thelma and Louise.
I'm just saying, I'm just, these are things that, how come we can't ask these questions? We got to ask these questions, right?
Seriously, with all the niggas she put in jail, though.
Then you got to look at that. So you're sending impoverished people to jail because they can't make it to school.
And smoking weed.
Oh, and then, oh, yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, look.
All right. I mean, these are just things you got to ask. What's wrong with asking? Well, you know what? A smart nigga in a white man's world has to be quiet.
Yep.
Because he's seen as a threat.
Barack Obama.
The fuck is you talking about? You ain't supposed to be talking.
What did he say?
You better,
Like, what the fuck he say?
if some shit coming out your mouth in opposition to anything, that's your ass. Pew.
That shit is going down.
So we got to be honest about, first off, you can't be truly black or you can't be truly male. Do you understand what I'm saying? And most of the whites in America who grew up here, who was raised here, are totally socially blind to what's happening.
Blind to which thing?
I said most of, some but all.
All right.
But he's saying blind to what? Which thing?
Socially blind. They don't even know. Only the elites, the upper echelon. A lot of them just be like, this is just the way things are.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they say, yes.
Without questioning things or are. As in,
Right.
who made these things and who said that this is how they are. They don't question those two. That's just the way it is. You know, I don't question it because the way it is it helps me. Shit.
God made it this way.
That's right.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be this way. It's this way
Because an invisible guy.
because God ordained it.
Yeah.
Why would I be here and you be over there
Over there.
if God didn't ordain it?
What's that voice?
Well, you got the hand. No, it's the hand too. Like, if God didn't ordain it, I'm over here living the high life,
With a Miller High Life in your hand.
the white life,
Yeah.
and you're over there living the trife life.
Try five.
So, and I'm just looking at this whole fucking mosaic of different stories weaving together. You get Joe Biden. If it wasn't for Obama bringing Joe Biden with him, Joe Biden would be a fucking relic. But if you go back and you look at his motherfucking record, he hates black people. He gotta be racist.
Yep.
Yeah.
He gotta be.
And here,
The 94 crime bill, did you hear that speech?
Can we please, please separate racism from hate? Let's separate.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Listen, I know we helped create these people. I know. But none of us were here when these people were created. Like it's the illogical position he took. We still have to hold them to rules, even though we help create them, even though the we I speak of are no longer here.
Right.
What?
Because you okay.
What?
How much of your forefathers are you willing to erase? Because the only thing you want to talk about is how Thomas Edison invented the light bulb and discovered electricity, but you don't never want to talk about Nikola Tesla.
Right.
You want to cut all the Tesla out, and you put Tesla over there in the shit we don't talk about with the niggas. Niggas should get free Teslas as part of reparations. That's what I'm saying, because I want that fucking black truck. That truck is cold as fuck.
I mean, I'm just saying. And it's always brothers banging the drum.
Oh, God, I'm so tired of that shit.
They're different now.
These is good white folks.
They're
good white folks.
They have sinned and they have repented for all of their wrongdoings towards our people. They love us. They love lorries. They're learning how to season their meat. They are coming into the fold of our blackness once again. We have to stand behind them.
They Lowry's. They learning how to make
It's
barbecue.
always black people banging the drum for the people selling us a pipe dream.
Again, black folks ain't mad at what white folks done to them. Black folks mad because white folks don't love them yet.
Wow. God damn. So they're killing the earth. They're killing you. Locking your bitch ass up just on a humble.
Right. That's something to do.
Just something to do. There's a Negro.
I'm going to give you 30 years and go play golf.
There he is right there. Let's get him. Just cuz. It's just, get him as a sport. There he is.
We're going to get him in the Olympics.
That's a new Olympic sport. Get him.
Get him.
You know, with all that athleticism, niggers are like the new rabbit.
Right.
Wow.
God damn.
Nigga can't beat a bullet.
God damn. These motherfuckers is over the building. Is it immoral? Former First Lady Laura Bush criticizes the separation of migrant children from their parents, as if slavery never existed, as if you don't remember Jim Crow, as if you don't remember redlining, as if you don't remember slavery. You remember all this shit. Is it immoral? What would Jesus think? Didn't you use Jesus to change some niggas?
Right. And no slave ship called the good ship Jesus.
Former First Lady Laura Bush has criticized the Trump administration's zero tolerance policy that has seen nearly 2,000 children separated from their parents in 2 months. Bush, who rarely speaks out on politics, wrote an op-ed in the Washington Post on Sunday. The wife of former President George W. Bush called the policy cruel, immoral, and said, "It breaks my heart." Can we point out the contradiction, the schizophrenia of our entire culture? We live in a fractured and oppositional culture. You get the devils, the motherfuckers who are actually possessing people. Isn't possession some shit that come from somewhere and get in you?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Lil' Kim's possessed because she thinks she needs to look like a fat Asian white woman. Sammy Sosa. Running around this motherfucker looking like, I don't know what the fuck Sammy Sosa looked like.
Yeah.
Like
He lighted
Casper.
it, Mike. Or Mike.
Sammy Sosa looks like the old Polaroid negative of a picture of himself.
That's funny.
Remember the negative you peel out? That nigga looks like Bizarro Sammy.
Right, Bizarro Sammy. Bizarro.
Good one, nigga.
So the shit is amazing to me that you still got niggas banging the drum who want to be a part of something, who want to be a part of. We are just as American.
Man. Oh my God.
As American Empire.
That should be killing me.
Let me tell you something, boy. You like a goddamn monkey wrench in white supremacy's drawer over here.
No, I tell you what it's like.
Bottle opener,
I
man.
tell you what it's like. It's like being a father, being married and got some kids, and some dudes come into your neighborhood. The Sons of Anarchy take over your neighborhood, and one of them moves in your house. Now, the father of that family is gonna fight to explain the rest to get the rest of his family on board with having the last name of this fucking dirty biker that just moved in the house.
Right.
We are no longer the Jackson family. God damn it, we the Kaminskis now. Because they done moved in here. You know the man like his coals, he like his sauerkraut. So we gotta get that in there. He nice. He don't even put his feet on the furniture no more. He don't do that no more.
That's that shit.
That's exactly what the fuck you doing.
It fucking kills me. It be niggas Mormons. How you a Mormon?
Nigga.
Yeah.
Didn't these motherfuckers say you got a tail?
Right.
And that your ass is cursed?
Nigga, they got caught up by them two little white kids.
Well,
who
you
come to
know.
the house.
Watch this. Listen here now. They stopped with the monkey tail business in the 70s, 73. Okay? No more monkey tail business
Monkey tail.
for black people, 73. Well, wait a minute. Did they used to have monkey tail stories and black curse? Well, yeah, I mean, they did. But they did. But then they rewrote it and then. So I guess it's okay to believe it. What the? That shows you how spiritually lost you are, because you could participate in some shit that never meant you no good anyway. And the reason why they changed the shit is because of the politics around it. Mm-hmm. As we evolve, it's like, oh shit, we can't just outwardly say that they're monkeys.
Right. How about T.D. Jakes? You get T.D. Jakes changing his tune on gays in the church?
Listen.
Yeah.
Too much money.
You can't leave all that paper on the table. Okay? You regular straight niggas is broke.
And I want to know the text message or the email that God sent you to say it's okay.
Right. Dear Pastor Jakes, please ignore Leviticus, Corinthians, and Romans. Ignore it. I didn't mean it. I was playing.
Hold on. Listen now. Hold on.
That's funny.
I got a motherfucking glowing text right here, nigga.
A motherfucking glowing text.
This text is glowing, my nigga. My whole motherfucking phone is vibrating, nigga. This text straight from heaven. You understand me?
Gold glowing text.
This motherfucking text is glowing right now, straight from heaven. I got the word.
You got the word.
Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit, or Ghost to some of you is.
Holy Ghost.
Said we can let them in. The way the book was written back in the day was for back in the day. Today we let them in. There's a gay area in heaven now.
Is that's the place where God now, according to your playbook, has a special place in heaven that he's ignoring.
Called the Blue Oyster.
Because there's a place that God, the very God, the all-powerful God, has made a place for something that for him is an abomination. If a motherfucker can sell you that.
Hold on. God understood that he boxed himself in a corner centuries ago. That's what the text message say right here. It said, I boxed myself in a corner by creating some shit, knowing it would be persecuted by everybody else.
Damn it.
It's an abomination. I've created an abomination for abomination's sake.
Abomination's sake.
I didn't know.
I didn't know.
What the fuck?
That's funny.
Said I didn't know.
This shit crazy, man.
There you go.
And here we are trying to fit in somewhere.
But you're either gonna do one or two things. You're either gonna, well, three things. You're either gonna just say fuck it and just give up. You're gonna capitulate to how they run things so that you can get ahead in the system, or you're gonna do like a ninja, sit back and watch how the system is run and gain the information on how to corrupt the system or get your shit and get ahead in the system. You are behind enemy lines. Period. You were born behind enemy lines, and we're in the system that you were born in has rules. It has rules, and if you don't learn those fucking rules, that's on you. That's literally on you.
To paraphrase what Kev is saying for the younger of you, is that you have been born into a game with cheat codes. But you don't want to learn the cheat codes. You just want to complain about the game.
Thank you.
Yes.
Australian Aboriginals to get billions in compensation for land and spiritual loss in landmark case. Let me read that again.
Wait, say, yeah, what?
Australians, right? Australian Aboriginals
Real motherfuckers.
to get billions in compensation for land and spiritual loss in landmark case.
Because they're aboriginals.
Let me finish the story here. Aboriginals in Australia have won a groundbreaking case that paves the way for billions of dollars in compensation claims for colonial land loss, as well as loss of spiritual connection. The High Court of Australia ruled in favor of the... Now, this sound like... See, let me just say something real quick. Homo sapien out of Africa. Yeah, just say that.
Right.
As a matter of fact, the technical term of Homo sapien is Homo sapien sapien.
Sapien, sapien, that's right.
Sapien sapien.
Thinking.
Thinking. Wise.
Right.
Sapien gives birth to the word Sophia, wisdom. Wise man. Homo, wise man. Homo sapien, wise man. Okay, straight out of Africa. You know dig? Big ass volcano down in the South Pacific somewhere. Toga, whatever it is, blew up, choked off all light, almost destroyed Homo sapien. Motherfuckers is left. Motherfuckers is left. That's the Jordan.
The Jordan.
The motherfuckers that's left is straight up African. Homo sapien.
Yeah.
75-year DNA mark, 75,000-year DNA marker south of India. That's when he got there. India is Africa, ethnically speaking.
Yeah.
Now, white people come in, we're going to put the niggas on the bottom. In a color caste system.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Where y'all come from? We come from Southeast Europe. That's Rome and Greece. How you come from Rome and Greece with the name Aryan if the word Aryan is Sanskrit?
Yeah, Sanskrit.
You came there speaking Greek, but you had a Sanskrit word hidden in your language? The fuck out of here.
Whoops.
Do you see? We talk about them Aboriginals in Australia.
Yeah.
Where them niggas come from?
I don't know.
On the Gilligan side of the game.
3-hour tour side of the game.
On the 3-hour tour side of the game, black men made boats and went there.
Man.
That's how they got to Australia. That's how they got to Papua New Guinea. That's how they got to Melanesia. That's how it happened. All these, and we just say African for continent sake, not for nationality, for continent sake. Homo sapien sapien populated the fucking world.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, here, the High Court of Australia ruled in favor of the, listen to this name, Ngali Wuru people. Ngali, Naga,
there you go.
N-G-A.
Bam.
Right.
Nigga, Naga.
The N
I had a brother tell me the other day, why are you still saying nigga? Because it means God. I know what it means.
Right, because I know what it means.
I'm not going to give white people the benefit of the doubt for recontextualizing a word that actually means sovereign God king.
Yes.
For 400 years of an infinite amount of time, niggas has been here.
A fucking blip.
They've only been, that was 400 years.
Okay.
4 centuries. Do you know how old the motherfucking Sphinx is?
Thank you.
The Sphinx is the youngest piece of artifact on the Giza Plateau. That shit younger than everything, and it's got 10, 15,
20,000 years.
20,000 years on it.
Right.
That's the youngest shit. You mean to tell me we finna let 400 years take nigga from us when nigga means God?
Right.
Even the fucking,
The energy of the word.
So you get Dogon, you get Dagon,
Yes.
the Sumerian,
Yep.
the Dagon fish god,
Yeah.
the Dogon, the reptilian gods. Then dragon is a reptile.
Thank
They
you.
all mean the same.
All the
Okay,
same.
cool.
Yep.
All right. So we just gonna give up the word because slavery has that much of an impact that you cut yourself off of the divine lineage of people you come from?
Ooh, shit.
Fuck you mean?
Why do you think that word nigga, resonates with the most powerful?
Right.
The most powerful of us. Those of us that go, my nigga. They're my niggas right there.
My nigga.
These my niggas in this room. You know what that means? Do you understand the superpower? That word is powerful because it is old and strong. That is why.
Hey, hell no. Fuck that. We got to bury it. We've got to put it in a coffin and never mention it again. The white man said it was the most vile word in America, not niggas.
No.
Let me get my
Richard Pryor going.
George W.
George W.
Not niggas, white men. Why did they decide to label that the most vile word in America?
To keep you from it.
To keep you from it.
Don't you use it, nigga.
Right.
You don't use it, nigga.
What does it mean again? Nigga?
Do you know?
Nagas? The fucking Hindus had the Nagas kings?
Nedger and Kemet.
On a spiritual level, do you know why white people have to use the word nigga? Because subconsciously, they're talking about you and they're telling the truth.
Really?
You just don't know it. They're telling the truth.
Somebody said the Toltecs. Noggles. The Noggles.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I mean,
It's everywhere.
nigga!
Nigga, Nagasaki.
Nagasaki. How about that? Wait a minute, this shit ain't connected. Who the fuck you niggas think you are, boy? You niggas think you some motherfucking linguist or something, huh? How you just gonna motherfucking tie this shit together like it's one big chain link fence, nigga? Huh? Where you study, nigga?
I studied the homeboy school of
Negus.
Nedger.
Nedger. Nedger in hieroglyphics means God. Just God. Come here, Nedger.
That's where the Neteru come from.
Okay, cool. Uncle Dream Killer back. Oh, no, nigga. Hold on. I was taught that them kind of words bring a people consciousness down because it represents ignorance.
Uncle Dream Killer.
Yeah, dig it, man. It represents ignorance. Well, you have to be consciously ignorant to not use the word when you find out what it really means. Now, we done told you what it mean.
Many times.
And you can go look this shit up yourself and verify. Why is they're talking about the Aboriginal Australians right here. Why is their tribe name, why does it start with NGA?
Bam. Right there.
Right. How many African words start with NG? Ngawa.
Nzinga.
Right.
Nzinga. Ungai. Ungai means king.
Bam.
I can't let you reconnect, nigga. White man done set up a beautiful place for us over here. All we gotta do is act right, color within the lines.
Paint his toenails.
You understand? Listen, there's a canopy under. There's a nut canopy.
The scrotum canopy.
The nut canopy keep you from getting moist or whatever. Whatever. The nut canopy, man.
Right. Welcome to Uncle Chuck's Nut Canopy. How can I help you?
The nut canopy.
We got a fine selection of subservient positions for you.
Keep you safe.
You come on in here. Stay away from our women and dance around at the company party.
So I'm putting all this shit together because I'm just like, just watching that movie fucked me up.
I couldn't. I can't.
You can go to jail forever on an assumption.
And the only reason you got out was because 8 years in, some motherfucker went, oh, by the way, I did
found
that.
Jesus. Right. I found Jesus. It was me. I did it.
What was he? What was Jesus?
He was in the, well,
He
you know why
found Jesus in the Bible somewhere.
No, he didn't.
I don't know.
No, he didn't. When you go to jail, you know why you find Jesus? Because Satan's waiting to rape you in the shower. That's why. You gonna find Jesus
You find
in
some
here.
type of religion.
You gonna find
You're
something.
a Muslim. You gonna be a Christian. Yeah, that shit. That's a little group in there. That's like a gang.
In the interest of your duty hole, you gonna be with something.
Yeah, that's a gang in fucking prison.
So let's continue this narrative. Black poverty is rooted in real estate exploitation. A new study in Chicago shows, this is June 17th, 2019. A new study in Chicago shows how the dream of home ownership was converted into a poverty trap. One question is, or should be, central to any assessment of the state of America. Why, more than a century and a half after slavery ended, does the typical black family remain so much poorer than the typical white family? A new study on housing in Chicago illustrates a big part of the answer. Generation after generation, the U.S. system of real estate finance has enriched whites at the expense of blacks. Oh, there goes the neighborhood. Here comes Leroy and the gang. This shit is a project now. Let's get out. White flight. Jesus Christ, niggas are here. Okay.
White flight.
Housing has long played a crucial role in American wealth accumulation. People buy homes with federally subsidized mortgages, build up equity, and pass the assets on to their children. But as recently as the 1960s, government policies excluded blacks. In a practice known as redlining, the Federal Housing Administration designated predominantly black neighborhoods as no-go zones for government-insured mortgage loans. The FHA also wouldn't guarantee loans for a new mixed-race development. Wow, the presence of even a single black family was enough to warrant rejection.
That's where it all is.
But then these motherfuckers will sit on the high horse of morality. Well, you know that's wrong. No, that isn't right. These things shouldn't be happening. Nigga, you signed every contract that got us here.
Right.
Every single contract that got us here. Every single agreement that got us here. You signed it.
Well, you know that after slavery, melanated people in America owned like over 100 million acres of land, and it went down to 6 million acres, getting snatched up all over the place. But the thing, that's what this whole thing is about. That's why they have reclassified you as something else, because it's all about the land. This is your land. And true reparations, as I said last week, the definition is to return to one's own homeland. So you cannot get true reparations if you don't come back in your true status. As you see, the Aboriginals, because they are in their status as Aboriginals of the land, they were able to get compensation. You cannot come back as black and African American and all these made up terms. Literally, they're made up so that you don't have a status, so that when you come back, they can look in the book and go, well, shit, we don't see a nation of African Americans or black. We don't see none of that shit. So how the fuck, we can't give you shit? We don't have.
And the reason why I'm pointing all this out, because there are actual black men who are having deep conversations about this.
Yeah.
That are caping for the status quo.
Captain Saver Anglo.
Well, I wasn't raised like that. See, that ain't my experience.
Right. I'm sorry. I don't see racism. It's not.
I don't even see how this relates to me.
Why does this always have to come back to color?
The life I lived was so far from this.
I have a penthouse.
As a Bartholomew. Shout out to Freeze Love as the Bartholomew.
These rich ass niggas.
Yeah.
As a Highland Jackson,
Right?
we never experienced said conditions.
Conditions.
Right?
Conditions.
I went to Catholic school. I learned. I learned
right.
of the grace of Christ.
So basically, you're talking about the demeanor of Michael Jackson in the Bad video when he came back from private school and he didn't hang out with Wesley Snipes no more. And
His
he looked
tortoise
at him-
shells.
Yeah, and his tortoise shells.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the segment of the show
Oh shit!
where Geoff Brown just goes ham and eggs. You're listening to the ZoWhat show. It's a little late. Normally we get him in right at 12, but it's 12:30, and I want Geoff to tear this mother down. Tear this mother down. Tear this mother down.
Wow!
Here we go.
Here we go. All right. When they see us, hopefully you keyed in on the thing I said earlier about wisdom. If my nephew burns his hand on the stove and he goes, "Ow, that's hot," and he says, "I'm never touching the stove again," he learned by intelligence, by his own experience, that stove is hot. If I look at him and go, "That stove hot," because that dumb nigga burned his hand, and I don't burn my hand, I learn by wisdom. So I do not need the blisters. I do not need the salve. I do not need the scar in order to learn the same lesson. This is why I do not need to watch when they see us, because all of y'all telling me what you saw. And of the things I have been told about this movie, I have not learned a fucking thing. You ain't gonna tell me shit new about what white folks do bad. So stop telling me about what white folks do bad. Well, why, Geoff? Why would white folks show us what they do bad? Because they're programming your anger. They gassing you up. What they're basically doing is what the ooh dude used to do back in grammar school. Oh, he just said your mama did. You gonna let that happen? That's what they're doing so that you go to work with a chip on your shoulder. So that you get pulled over with a chip on your shoulder. So that you're in a situation with a chip on your shoulder. And some motherfucker can come along and knock it off. Play chess. There are graduations of white people. Let's discuss them, shall we? Everybody under the sound of my voice knows the friends and family phase of white people. Everybody here got somebody white that you know you would die for and they would die for you. That's the first people. The second gradation of white people is, man, we were wrong. My ancestors were wrong. This is fucked up. How can we fix it? I like that group of white people. The next group of white people is, damn, that shit is fucked up what black people are going through. Pass the potatoes. From there you get, well, we gave them welfare. We gave them segregation. Slavery was over 1865. How much time do they need to catch up? And from there, you get fuck them. We're done with them. They're breeding with our women. You ever try to fuck behind a black guy? She's not even paying attention. She's doing a crossword puzzle. I can keep stuff in here now. Fuck them. I'm done with them. That's whitey.
Oh my God.
You have white folks and then whitey. So I'm not talking about all of them. And you need to learn who they are and who is around you. Anybody seen the movie Soul Man?
Yep.
This is when the character played by a brilliant actor by the name
Howell.
C. Thomas Howell plays this dude who gets into Harvard pretending he's black. When he gets busted, his name is Mr. Watson.
Yep.
He gets busted and must stand before James Earl Jones. And when he starts talking about what he's going to do to make an atonement, every time he does, James Earl Jones goes, and?
Yep.
And he keeps going, and, until it gets uncomfortable. And he keeps going, and, until he can tell that this motherfucker is going to have to sweat to pay back. Black folks scared to say and. The first thing come out of C. Thomas Howell's mouth, you'll take. Soon as C. Thomas Howell go, okay, the jig's up, I'm sorry. Here's some houses and a little land. And? Well, we said we was wrong. And? Well, we said we was going to give it to. And? We so scared of that word with these people? How do we fight this? How do we fight? Because you can't just take up guns against these people. You lost that advantage. You had it. You were working on it. You lost it. So now, we got to fight a little different. We fight with information, unity, and financial terrorism. I say it again. Sure, you may not be able to afford Gucci, but you can afford to stop shopping at any mall that carries it. That's how you got to think, because it's not going to work with this half-ass march, whine, sing songs, repeat. They killed me.
Listen.
Big problem, the good people don't play dirty enough.
Yep.
The good people do not play dirty enough. Why? Because dirty is out of the definition of good people. You're going to have to play dirty, good people. Stop going to the rule books. What is with this rush to black pragmatism? Every time that the white man is in question, you motherfuckers rush to be Dr. Spock. If I could just get some Scotties and some Bones McCoys, some damn it, Jim.
Damn it, Jim.
Could I get some of
I'm
that?
a doctor, not a philosopher.
Right.
Let me set this bone.
Right. The sad part, niggas are still, after all this time, even thinking about betting on Kamala Harris because she's not white. Doesn't matter her record. Her record doesn't even matter. Her record has you going,
Right.
How does her record make you go, It does, because you think when you see you doing their bidding that they're doing their bidding for you, and they're not. Unless and until you see somebody run on this platform, my first intention, my descendants of slavery, the so-called American Negro, not poor people, not the indigent, not gays, black people specifically. Until they do that, all you are voting for is more of the same. What don't you get about that? Let's discuss racism versus hate. A motherfucker don't have to hate you to not hire you. A motherfucker don't have to hate you to take your land.
Right.
They will smile at you, say God bless you, and blow your fucking brains out. In order to hate you, I have to see you as an equal.
Bishop Brown.
How much more? I ain't got but 17
How long
more.
is your session?
Okay.
We got to leave church. We've been here since 6 a.m.
Okay.
It's 8 p.m.
I got 2 more. Make America great again makes perfect sense. Because America was great in the 1950s. For them, and that's the only point of reference they give a fuck about. They ain't thinking about you when they say make America great again. They don't even necessarily hate you. Please understand, nigga, you do not have to be hated to be seen as a nigga. I'm done.
The doors of the church are open
course, I do want to know how the gay and lesbian community going to take all the good letters of Scrabble and the rainbow and still be upset.
Visiting pastor Geoff Brown.
Try to play Scrabble without LGBT and Q.
You still find a way to drink in here when you are told not to.
I know, but I don't spill anything. Isn't that the important thing?
Well, no.
It's not important that you don't drink. It's like a driver's license.
No, you're just not supposed to be even.
I understand that, but rules are for followers. I
like that.
You do not need a license to drive. You need a license when you get pulled over.
Leave us. So, again, I put this show together, right, with all these different articles, man, from all over the world, from the world being destroyed, right, where the whales and shit are dying, right? Black people don't own industry like that to cause that kind of damage.
Mm-mm.
That's not to exonerate black people. No. I mean,
we support those industries.
Yeah.
You know,
niggas
that's
don't
why
recycle.
I'm making the point. Now, there are a lot of black people who recycle.
Nigga,
we're not speaking in absolutes on any of this. Is my point. But we're not the ones who greenlight this shit.
Ooh.
We're end users. We're not manufacturers.
Right.
We're end users. And we're subject to the manipulation of marketing and promotion like anybody else. And when you're spiritually lost, you don't have an identity, being a part of something is, you know, the biggest craze. You know, it's the wildest thing to do. Let me be a part of a Jehovah's Witness. Let me be something.
That's the new shit, Jehovah's.
Because we go from, am I not a man? To I'm something, right? And what is the sum total of what you are? Right. And if whatever you are sums up to something, then that was a thing that you incorporated from the outside in, that you put into you, that you claimed. Now, if whatever the fuck you claimed, you didn't create,
fuckery.
You's a foot soldier in the army of your definition.
Right. Nigga said a foot soldier in the army of your definition.
Yeah, I know.
Shit. So watch how you define yourself.
Do you hear me?
Okay. What other people think of you is none of your business.
God damn.
Have you seen that picture of Michelle Obama in like a house mammy dress? Oh, wow. I got to show it to you on Facebook. I put it on my...
Please do.
I saw it.
Please
so
do.
while you're doing that, the oppression never stops. According to the Washington Post, there's a black woman in Mexico. Her ancestors fled to Mexico to escape slavery 170 years ago. She still sings in English to this day. Her ancestors were slaves in America and escaped and went to Mexico and are Mexicans today. All over the world. The blacker the berry, the more the hidden.
I
Right?
saw that.
All over the world. You go to the Philippines, you see the Philippines and their contestants. Hold on. I just can't right now. Shit.
You did ask.
You go to the Philippines, right? And all those contestants that they put in Miss World, Miss Universe or whatever, be light bright. Yep. You go to Chile, you go to Argentina, you go to Brazil, you go to any of these South American countries,
see.
Their representatives be light bright. But you go to the countries
and you see what's happening.
and you see the people.
So why don't we have an international blackest beauty pageant? You can't be, if you are darker than Michelle, if you are lighter than Michelle Obama, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for playing.
But this is what I'm saying. We don't have a space to be our authentic selves.
Because we don't create it.
Everything about our life is about capitulation, assimilation, integration, participation, and validation.
So ATION, we need to get rid of them letters on.
You lost the war. You got to win it again. Regain that info. Get back on top.
Well,
that's how history goes.
This shit is ugly.
True.
Can I have another 30 seconds, please?
Absolutely. Let me see this picture
Okay.
you got. Let me
That shit's
handle it.
crazy.
There's
shit's crazy.
a
I don't
bullshit picture.
understand why they even have that shit.
But is this like? Because I don't think this is like.
It's a Photoshop.
This is Photoshop.
Of course.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody took a Photoshop and did it of that. Now, yeah.
This is
show the
fuckery.
people. That's on my Facebook feed. If you go to my Facebook page, Geoff Brown.
But that's not real. Somebody put that together
No.
because let me tell you, Michelle Obama looked bomb.
Okay,
Right, she
we'll
showed
just.
it.
I put it up to make a point.
Okay, what is the point?
Well,
30 seconds.
Okay, if I could have back my device. Thank you so much.
Shit.
Okay. It's beautiful because it is the greatest metaphor for American truth that I have ever seen. No matter what you know, gain, accomplish, solve, invent, or create, or how much they haven't, can't, don't, wouldn't, couldn't, or shouldn't, this is how they see you, themselves, and you in relation to themselves. No matter, look at that. Michelle Obama been to Harvard and Princeton. This bitch ain't been nothing but naked and fucking old dude. And how do they
Get
see
your
her?
mail order bride ass.
Thank you. They see a mail order bride as the first lady and see Michelle Obama as some kind of fucking mammy. This is so important. And I am not an Obama family fan by any stretch of the imagination. But this is exactly how they see. I don't give a fuck what you accomplish. So pretty please with sugar on top. Stop putting so much weight on how they see you.
This shit crazy, man.
Some bullshit.
No, I think it's beautiful. I love this picture. I'm thinking about getting that blown up. That's it right there.
It's
That
just
says
crazy,
everything.
man. It's just fucking crazy.
This is the smartest woman to ever sleep next to a president.
Right.
The smartest one. The classiest
Smarter
one.
than him.
Smarter than him, nigga.
Smarter than
And you
him.
gonna make her a mammy over this stupid
Hey,
bitch?
listen here now. Let me tell you something. Hold on. Hold on now. What you're not gonna do is marginalize my show.
Marshall, you should have did that in front of the camera. They should have saw your face.
Oh my God.
With the N word, you understand? You understand? You little reckless niggas, whatever. I see how you use it to y'all because we not a mixed company right now. Let me tell you something. Don't use that shit. You understand?
Don't use it. Can't use it.
Don't use it now. We not niggas no more.
Right.
What is it?
I don't know what the fuck we brothers. We're black men's.
Black me.
White people. Whitey.
Oh, shit.
Whitey is truly the animal he tries to make you think you are.
Wow. This shit is crazy, man.
Black memes.
I try to put these shows on not to come across as knowing shit, and my thing is, okay, let's just have the discussion and be okay with disagreeing with each other and be okay with, steel sharpening steel or whatever, iron sharpening iron, whatever. Let's just be okay with being uncomfortable about tough questions.
No,
Why do we have to just fall in line and follow shit? Well, we got the next best thing. We got the female version of Obama running for president. Niggas love symbols.
Right.
Well, we voted that symbol in the office.
We love some shit that look like some shit.
Let's vote some other symbols in the office.
My car is a symbol.
There's a black woman symbol. Let's get that black woman symbol in there.
My Jordans is a symbol. My Gators is a symbol.
DC.
My gold fronts is a symbol. My 26s is a symbol. How come my president can't be?
Everybody learn the instructions. Playing Monopoly, you would not play Monopoly without knowing what
Come on.
moves to make.
Come on. What you doing is playing Monopoly and trying to buy jail.
Period.
Ooh,
What in the dominant society? Okay, let's just do it another way. Is a hedge fund executive better than a thug?
At what?
I'm just saying, is it a higher position? Is it better? Is a politician better than a nigga from the hood?
Not necessarily.
Because if we look at the executives in corporate America, the countless lives that they kill
And fuck
legally, who is the bigger murderer?
Right.
The nigga who was forced into poverty, born into the circumstances that he has to overcome off rip?
Right.
Most African-American young men are born as copers. You better cope with this situation. You better deal with this situation, nigga. You better look for the fences and get out of this situation, right? Born as a coper. But the flip side of that is what? Well-educated, moneyed, highly employed, or whatever. Yeah, connected. But if you look at most of the people who are like that, they're mercenary. Mm-hmm. So how can you call the thug? How can you say the thug is a blight on society when the executive is a mercenary?
Here's a big old disagreement in the chat room that I have.
Go ahead.
We 4 hours late to the Monopoly game, and 4 hours is key because the Monopoly game take about 4 hours.
Right.
Nothing left. We got to start a new game. I kind of dig you, bro. But you when you say we got nothing left, I got to disagree with that, bro. We got plenty left.
You haven't even read the instructions.
Bro, we got Ice Cube. Yes, because if you read the instructions, read the instructions, you'll know the importance of abandoning the NBA and playing in Ice Cube's 3-on-3 league. You would understand the importance of abandoning the NFL.
But wait.
And starting your own
Hold
shit.
on, Jeff. It's like you don't understand the big three. The big three is made up of retired NBA players.
Okay.
So it's not like you could just go straight from wherever to the big three.
Sure.
Right.
Understood.
Okay.
Okay. I got a lot of paint. What you have to do is stop graduating from high school and going to white colleges. You have to go to HBCUs.
Well,
And
those are white colleges too.
Okay.
Right.
What you have to do then is stop accepting white people's opportunities over black people's work.
Hold on now. Wait. Hold on.
It's that simple.
Hold on.
It's that
now.
simple.
Hey now. Hold on. You fucking up because there's opportunity there. You don't have no opportunity. Let me tell you something, nigga. I'm not finna about to eat no more crackers and potted meat. I'm trying to live. I don't want no more ramen noodles. Nigga, I'm trying to live well, nigga. Where your opportunity at, nigga? If you ain't got no opportunity, nigga, why you tell me?
You broke with me.
Man,
Right.
you gonna tell me to come fuck with you then?
Where your shit at, nigga?
Right.
Man, find the goddamn instructions and read them motherfuckers. Study them, master the fucking instructions. And only when you learn the rules can you tweak the rules. It's not following them, it's learning how to tweak the rules once you learn them, once you master them.
This shit crazy
Just like
as
they
hell,
do.
man. This shit crazy. Well, listen. Again, as I've always said, we don't have any of the answers. We just have a bunch of fuckery and opinions. But I love it, man, when you guys chime in and let us know what you think about the show. Please leave your comments. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Hit the super chat button. This is the ZoWhat Show on Dash Talk X on Dash Radio. We're here once a week with these topics, current events. This was crazy. I appreciate everybody for chiming in. I appreciate everybody in my YouTube who are watching us live right now. They can see live in the studio, see what we're doing. I appreciate Geoff Brown, Kevin Barringer, and of course, Timmy Tight Top, TTT, fucking Hassan McCullough. Hey, everybody who rock with us, please, please, please like, subscribe, share, do your thing. Thank you so much. And we'll holla at you next week with a new installment of the ZoWhat Show. Deuces.
Peace.
Yo, everybody in the chat room, man, y'all got to hit that like button. Y'all got to hit that super chat button. We appreciate everybody who did hit the super chat button.
Yes.
Thank you. But that like button got to go crazy. That super chat got to go crazy. We appreciate you all. Thanks. There, thank you, brother, for the $10. We appreciate it. Again, man, great show, great vibe. I appreciate all of y'all. Let's continue to rock. I think we're going to do the Voice of Reason tonight. So tune into that. All right. Love y'all. We out.